That's the closest thing we have to Christmas bells. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Hillsborough's Christmas Eve service 2025. If you were looking for snow, not so much today, except in some of the music that we're going to be offering. So watch for the snow and music. We are indeed blessed to have the Reverend Lux-Sullivan with us once again, as she has been here several times in the past, to guide us in our worship experience tonight on Christmas Eve. We also offer a heartfelt thank you to other supporting cast of characters, some of which you see printed in your program, and others working behind the scenes. So we thank you all. A couple of quick announcements. We always check on cell phones before we begin a service of unique experience, so I ask you to check yours, put it in worship mode or turn it off. Mine is already turned off. And hopefully everyone picked up a candle on the way in. If not, maybe raise your hand. Maybe one of the attendants here can help with that. It looks like everybody is supplied. Also, in your printed program, you see that we'll be singing a number of seasonal carols throughout the program, listed by their number and title in the program, in the printed program. But instead of announcing each one from the podium, Aviva will just begin playing an introduction to the carol, which will be your cue to please rise in body or spirit and join in the singing. Less talk, more singing, I always say. So let us begin our worship experience together. This evening we rest in winter's darkness, the long cold nights and short days. Let us just for this time give ourselves over to the moment in which we find ourselves, a moment we might fear or dread, one that is also teeming with the promise of hope. This is where we find ourselves. May we honor ourselves and those who struggle in the dark by not rushing toward the light, but by seeking that which is sacred within the darkness. So let us surrender to the dark. And I will say this is our first carol, so please rise.
Water Our opening words are by Joe von Rue. Traditionally, Advent is a time of waiting in the dark for the light of Jesus' birth. The pagan tradition of Yule is a celebration of the return of the sun. But darkness is as important as light. The cold dark of winter is as important to life as the bright warmth of summer. Darkness is home to entire ecosystems, places where humans cannot survive. Darkness offers us the gift of rest, healing, and hope. It is in the darkness of sleep that our bodies are able to heal and rejuvenate. Darkness offers opportunities for beauty and love to live in our lives. Conception begins in the dark womb. A great prophet was born at night, and the vastness of the universe can only be seen on the darkest of nights. So on this longest of nights, let us welcome the night. Let us give thanks for the life, rest, healing, hope, love, and beauty that are offered to us only in the darkness. Come, beautiful souls, and let us worship as we embrace the darkness together. Please rise in body or spirit.
For our chalice lighting tonight, words from Linda Hart. We kindle a small flame in the dark of the year, remembering the promise of life abundant, of a possible peace. We pause on this night of mystery to tell the stories, to sing the songs, and to bring more light into this world.
This evening, we travel to a time and place that lacks all of the comforts we take for granted. Heat provided only by fire or by physical closeness with other people or with animals. Water is heated over a fire rather than pouring magically hot from the tap. The only light, that of the fire or of the sun, the moon, and the stars. In this time of place, When we travel, we do so on foot, or if we're lucky, atop a beast of burden. There are no paved roads, no well-marked signs along the way. When we imagine Joseph and Mary trudging through the sand on their way to Bethlehem, we picture the stars shining gloriously, flooding the sand with light. We imagine this because our eyes are used to electric lights and to stars made to look dim by street lights. When we find somewhere remote and we see the stars unaffected by our power grid, they look incredibly bright. But for Mary and Joseph, the stars shine as they always do. The builder and his very pregnant fiancée must travel from Galilee to Bethlehem for the census. A walk Google Maps says takes a day. A closer look reveals that a day means at least 35 hours of walking on paved streets and roads with clear directions and ample artificial light when needed. Modern foot travel, right? Now, imagine Mary making that same trip without benefit of paved roads, constant light, and convenient stores along the way. Scholars generally agree the trip might have taken about 4 days. One biblical geographer, though, Nicole Depew, points out that is preposterous because if it had taken 4 days, to take 4 days for the journey, Mary and Joseph would have had to walk by foot 2.5 miles an hour, 8 hours a day for 4 days, non-stop. No breaks to rest, to cook and eat, or even to empty their bladders. Mary is weighed down by both the end of her pregnancy and by the weight of her knowledge. She carries within her the Son of God, the Messiah foretold to bring light to the world. At times, she rides atop a donkey, baby Jesus, heavy in her womb. We can only imagine how physically uncomfortable she is, yet the scriptures offer no indication she complains even once. Depew, that biblical geographer, reasons that Joseph cared about Mary and would have prioritized her health and safety, inspiring him to take a slightly slower pace and walk for fewer hours a day. She guesses that Joseph and Mary probably walk for more like a full week. They aren't in a hurry. So then, a full week of plodding along with relatively few daylight hours. They talk when they feel like it, but must also spend a lot of the long, dark hours quietly considering what's to come. We might safely assume they pray, mulling over what God expects of them and what it means for their lives and the life of their child. Their journey is long and hard. Then, as they near its end, they face a literal uphill climb from the north end of the Dead Sea to Jerusalem. Depew points out that the Dead Sea is the lowest place on the face of the earth, and Jerusalem lies in the hill country. All the while, through each laborious step, the world-changing infant nestles inside his mother, the safest place he will ever be. His arrival will change everything. But for now, he rests in the dark, a place we all find ourselves at times. We all have moments, perhaps not precisely like this with Mary and Joseph, but when we nonetheless feel adrift and a struggle to fumble our way through the unknown. This is true if we're fighting with a friend in the throes of a midlife crisis or saying goodbye to a beloved home because we have to go to assisted living. Countless times in our lives, we find ourselves clothed in darkness. Often, darkness doesn't feel as safe as our mother's womb. We fear that which we cannot see, rendering darkness inherently scary. We equate darkness with the unknown, with our own fallibility and vulnerability. Yet we are held in that darkness just as lovingly as when we were carried within our mothers. Something holds us in the dark. Something swaddles us in care, even when we cannot see the path ahead. Mary and Joseph know that something to be God, Maybe you do too. Maybe darkness itself is what holds us just as light holds us. Maybe short days and more hours of darkness instruct us to lighten our loads, slow our pace, and make that steep uphill climb calmly, deliberately. We will arrive. The when doesn't matter all that much. Darkness is home to many times, all of those times beseeching us to trust in our own something.
Beneath the Slow Stars by Jennifer Pratt Walter. There in the uncandled night, something infinitesimal blinked and stretched. She had a name, but no one knew yet. She was all potential. Her newness was alive. The moon kept her silence. All the stars held their steady slowness above. There in the deep sack of night, a tiny hope was born. She carried her sisters, called peace, called joy, called love, along every byway and stream, through every dwelling of every land, across every belief, and across those with no belief at all. Remember today, my beloveds, how out of smallness comes the vast work, the staggering miracle of life itself. Awaken your candle out of night's silence. Then, as you tend it in your heart, watch it blossom to that fiery beacon from which hope arises. Whether that hope is a child or a solstice, a feeling or a thought, or something undefined, yet no less holy for want of a name. This is what I wish to place upon us all, that beneath the stillness of the patient stars, we find ourselves at home with hope and all her sacred sisters.
let's leave Mary and Joseph trudging toward Bethlehem and consider all that came before to bring them to this fateful night. Imagine you are Mary, still a virgin, engaged but not yet married, and an angel visits you. The angel tells you you carry a holy child in your womb. What possible sense can we make of that? Can we accept a miracle at face value? Are you concerned about your sanity? What kind of faith does it take to change that concern to acceptance and indeed gladness to be a conduit for the holy? Now put yourself in Joseph's shoes. Your fiancée informs you she's pregnant by God with God's baby. Joseph reasonably struggles to grasp that she's been impregnated by God. He's angry at what he can only assume is her infidelity, her wantonness. But the book of Matthew tells us Joseph did not wish to shame her publicly by abandoning her. So he was going to end their relationship quietly, be done with it, which says so much about the character of the man God chose to be the father for his son on earth. Many would allow their anger to take over and would want to humiliate Mary, this woman who has betrayed him. But Joseph decides he will break their betrothal quietly rather than disgrace her. Then, having made this decision, Joseph dreams of an angel who tells him not to be mad at Mary because she is pregnant not by another man but by the Holy Spirit. Would a dream of an angel be enough to stop you from turning your back on Mary? Would a dream be enough to make you say, okay, I get it. I'm going to be the earthly father, the Son of God. Yet that's what Joseph does. His world gets upended. He dreams of an angel, and he decides, all right, God, let's do this, and takes Mary's hand. Even if none of us is a literal vessel for the Holy Spirit or the earthly father of a Messiah, we all know that feeling of the ground shifting beneath our feet that must have been what Mary and Joseph felt. Our best friend tells everyone a secret we entrusted them with. We fail a test we studied really hard for. A beloved dies unexpectedly. We get laid off. The sand shifts below us. How we respond to the earth shaking beneath us speaks to our core selves. We can kick and scream and rage at the heavens, or we can say, yikes, this is a new direction. I better buckle up. Like Mary and Joseph, we can accept the burdens and blessings we are handed, trusting that something holds us close, even as the earth below us trembles. But what if our perception of the earth below is just that, a perception? Penn State ecologist, biology professor, and author Christopher Uhl suggests we look to the stars and reconsider our position in the universe. He points out that up and down are cultural constructs, saying neither Earth nor the Milky Way have an up or down. And since things are like crazy warm today and are still going to be warm this evening when we leave here, maybe go outside, lie down, look up at the stars, and take Uhl's words with you. He says, when you stand on Earth's surface, you are not standing up. Rather, you are sticking out into space. So as you lie on your back, imagine thinking of yourself, instead of thinking of yourself, as looking up. Picture it so that you are on the underside of the earth, looking down into the blackness of the night sky. How does our looking down on the stars affect our experience of change itself. If the earth isn't, in fact, below us, but nonetheless holding on to us, our tether to it is no less secure. The earth moves and still it clings to us. Even if those roots are in the ground above us rather than below, we cannot be uprooted.
Our special offering this evening goes to the discretionary fund for the care team and the minister to dispense. It's a fund for those who are determined by the care team to be in special financial or resource need. So please give generously in the hope that this will positively impact those who may be facing short-term difficulties as we move into 2025, into the new year. If giving by check, please write care team or minister's discretionary fund in the memo line. And now for our offertories. Let us join in the prayer of collective gratitude in your program service. For the love that surrounds us here, for the friends beside us, and for the generous gifts just received, let us be truly grateful. And now a reading from Hannah Roberts VFD. In the season of long, cold nights, hope isn't waiting for us to find it. Hope isn't waiting patiently on the sidelines. Hope seeks out the forgotten places, the longest nights, the damaged temple, the overcrowded stable, in every corner where tomorrow seems impossible. Hope bursts in uninvited, without concern for our carefully crafted plan. Hope shows up as a lamp that keeps burning. Hope shows up as an improbable baby. Hope shows up as the sun, returning without ever having left. Hope shows up as tomorrow, and then tomorrow, and then tomorrow, until against all odds, we feel the future breaking on the horizon. When we are weary from battle, when empires seem inevitable, and when darkness is growing around us, hope comes to claim us, and we have the chance to say, yes.
At last, Mary and Joseph make it to Bethlehem. But instead of a comfortable spot to rest, they find the inns full. Everyone is traveling for the census, not just them. The only space available is in a barn. As unfathomable as the journey on foot is, the idea that the sanctuary at journey's end is a barn is every bit as baffling. But Mary, apparently, again, without much, if any, fuss, makes a bed in the straw, and surrounded by all manner of livestock, she delivers her child and fulfills ancient prophecy. The scriptures offer little description of Jesus' birth, but we know what labor looks like: the sweat, the sounds, the smells. We know the danger, even today, a woman faces when she delivers a baby. Yet Mary safely delivers her child and everything changes. By graciously accepting the gift of carrying the Christ child, Mary does what every parent from time immemorial has done: stepped into the breach, unsure whether solid ground will appear. What is it to invite new life into the world but to make real our hope for a brighter future? A child is the embodiment of hope. That means, my friends, that every last one of us, having once been a child, is ourselves the embodiment of hope. Even on our most cynical days, we are hope incarnate. When we feel discouraged and despondent, we remain vessels of hope. We dare to hope each time we come together like this, each time we light a candle. We dare to hope each time we work for a more peaceful world for more people. We dare to hope each time we raise our voices in song, and each time we tell ancient stories bearing eternal truths. We dare to hope with every effort we make to protect the most vulnerable, like an infant sleeping in a barn among the animals. Tonight, and in all the days to come, whatever challenges we face, let us dare to hope.
The World Peace Flame has burned since July 1999, when 7 flames, lit by eminent peacemakers on 5 continents, were flown to the United Kingdom. The World Peace Flame Monument is in Wales, and the UUCH Peace Candle was lit from it and given to us. The World Peace Flame is dedicated to achieving peace through education in support of grassroots peace initiatives. It aims to remind us that each individual plays a crucial role in creating peace at every level. We light our peace candle every Christmas Eve, uniting us in a prayer for peace.
As we sing Silent Night, let us remember the gifts of ritual, of tradition, of song. We light our individual candles from our peace candle, and we ask you to share it with the person beside you. We share our lights, which we kindle in the spirit of peace, of faith, of hope, and of love. And the lyrics are on the back of your order of service, if it's easier to look at that than the hymnal in the dark.
Oh
Tonight, in this community, we have shared stories, sung carols, opened our hearts to the beauty of music. Tonight, we have turned to one another, lighting each other's candles in the dark. Tonight, we have dared to hear a message of hope spoken once again against the challenge of the world. It is time now to depart, to go forward to our lives and to the world. May joy be your companion, whether you are with others or alone. May love be your strength, and may the gift of community dwell in your heart. For here, in this place, you will be welcome, always, whenever you choose, whenever you need. May it be so. Amen, and blessed be. Go in peace, my friends.
I'll be the first to stand.
I